Imagine living alone, on a tiny island surrounded by nothing but the Atlantic Ocean. No neighbors, no cities, no escape. Just endless waves crashing against black cliffs, day after day, night after night. Now imagine arriving at that island, expecting to meet 3 lighthouse keepers. Instead, the front gate is locked, the flag isn't flying, no one comes to greet you. Inside the lighthouse, a meal has been left unfinished. A chair is pulled back from the table. One raincoat hangs neatly on its hook, but another is missing. The clock has stopped ticking. Outside, the sea crashes against the rocks, but the men are gone. No bodies, no footprints, no signs of a fight, no message explaining where they went. More than a century later, their disappearance remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries ever recorded. This is the mystery of the Flannan Isles Lighthouse. In December 1900, 3 experienced lighthouse keepers were stationed on Eilean Mòr, the largest island in the remote Flannan Isles, off the west coast of Scotland. Their names were James Ducat, Thomas Marshall, and Donald McArthur. Their mission was simple: keep the lighthouse operating. Every night, the powerful beacon guided ships safely through dangerous Atlantic waters. It was a critical job. One mistake could cost dozens of lives at sea. Life on the island followed the same routine every day. Check the light, monitor the weather, clean equipment, record everything in the station logbook, then repeat. There were no shops, no visitors, no entertainment, only wind, waves, and isolation. Supplies arrived by ship every few weeks. The relief keeper would replace one of the men, allowing him to return home for a short break. It wasn't an easy life. Winter storms regularly sloughed. Winds could reach terrifying speeds. Waves exploded against the rocks below. But these men were professionals. They understood the dangers, and they had handled them before. Nothing suggested anything unusual was about to happen. But hundreds of miles away, people would soon begin noticing something strange. On December 15, 1900, a passing ship reported something unusual. Normally, the lighthouse beam could be seen from miles away. That night, there was only darkness. At first, captains assumed bad weather was hiding the light. But reports continued. The beacon wasn't shining. Days passed, still nothing. Because of rough seas, the relief ship couldn't reach the island immediately. Every extra day meant more uncertainty. Finally, on December 26th, the supply ship Hesperus approached the island. The crew expected the usual welcome. Normally, one of the lighthouse keepers would be waiting at the landing area. This time, no one appeared. The ship sounded its horn. No response. A flare was fired into the sky. Still nothing. Silence. The captain knew something wasn't right. He ordered relief keeper Joseph Mòr to go ashore alone. As Mòr climbed the steep stone steps toward the lighthouse, no voices, no footsteps, only the sound of waves crashing far below. When he reached the entrance, the main gate was closed. He unlocked the door and stepped inside. Everything seemed strangely normal. The beds had been made, the kitchen looked tidy, oil lamps were cleaned, but something immediately caught his attention. One chair had been pulled away from the dining table, as though someone had stood up in a hurry. The clock inside the lighthouse had stopped. One set of waterproof rain gear remained hanging inside, which meant at least one keeper had gone outside, without the heavy protective clothing they always wore during storms. For experienced lighthouse keepers, that made almost no sense. Mòr searched every room. He called each man's name, no answer. He checked storage rooms, nothing. He climbed the lighthouse tower, empty. The beacon itself was no longer operating. The terrible realization had set in. All 3 men had vanished.